Welcome back to Soccerspective individual training. Today's focus is going to be mastering the basics, so that is juggling, passing, and control. The sets and reps will be up to your discretion based on your current playing level. Off our session, we're going to be doing Maradona 7 challenge, which is juggling with all parts of your body: head, shoulders, knees. And if you can't do this, just try juggling, see how many you can get. For the second drill or second portion, we're focusing on controlling the ball coming from the air. So we're using here the sole of our foot and pushing the ball forward, and then we're dribbling around the cone. And this is a technique I've seen in futsal. I've seen a number of Brazilian. For this third drill, again, we're working on using another part of our foot to bring the ball down from the air and following with a dribble. So here we're using the top of our foot. And there's many times in the game where you're going to have to control the ball from the air. That could be from a rebound outside of the 18. That could be from a switch from your winger to your opposite outside back, or a long ball from anywhere on the field where it requires you to control the ball at speed. Now going into passing, we're starting off here with a chip scoop pass. Now this is one of the harder techniques for me. This is something I'm actually still working on improving, but this pass would be used to just go over lines, maybe sneak one in behind the center back. And again, we want to be able to do all kinds of different passes, because then that opens up different opportunities in the game. In today's modern game, it is very important to use all parts of your foot to pass the ball or dribble the ball. So in this case, I like to train passing the ball with the outside of my foot. It's a little different from what most people are used to, because sometimes the outside of the foot is almost used as an alternative to using your weak foot, but here we're working on both sides, so we're addressing that concern. Here we have the inside of the foot pass. This is one technique that you will find yourself using very often. It's probably the most used technique to pass the ball in the game. Therefore, it's important to regularly work on it and be comfortable bending the ball with the right foot and the left foot. And you're striking the ball right where your big toe is, and that curve that follows through your foot. You're wrapping your foot around the ball, making sure that you make contact with the middle upper part of the ball so that it stays down when you bend it. In previous videos, I've discussed the importance of being able to play a one-touch pass. So as you can see here, I wanted to include it, but I included a different angle so you guys can see the correct technique. And here I'm striking the ball with the arc of my foot right about like the middle of the ball, and then I'm following through with my heel on the ground so that the ball travels straight and it doesn't have any bubbles when it hits the wall. So now, in terms of importance, the one-touch pass will help you move the ball a lot quicker and will open up space for your teammates. So this is why it's important to train it, so that when the right scenario comes up, you're able to play with either foot. And lastly, we have the grass cutter, the slice pass. And this is the type of pass that travels in a straight line, but it's like skipping a little bit, and it has a lot of pace. Normally the center midfielders or players like Xavi Alonso will play this type of pass into the midfielders, into space on the ground. And this type of pass, as you can see, you're slicing the ball right under and hitting it in the middle, but your follow through is straight. So your follow through has to almost face or go towards where you want the ball to travel. So again, this is a technique that you should practice often with both feet.